Hey guys, it's an absolute gorgeous day. Probably going to hit the water today too, but thought I'd do the intro for my last crappie fishing trip out here on my patio. There's a couple things I want to go through today. First one is I want to thank Bayou Sweetwaters. He had sent me some jigs to use and to test out and kind of give him some feedback on them. He makes them at his house, and so I sent him an email, kind of a few things, suggestions, but all in all they performed really well. And Mr. Whittington, he's down in Louisiana, and so I enjoyed them. This is basically what it is. It's kind of the style that I use quite a bit anyways. It has the straight tail, but it's kind of, you may not be able to really see it that well. It's a kind of a watermelon with black and red flake in it, and I used the pink jig head, but these worked really well. I enjoyed them, and I'm probably going to use them today too. So, Mr. Whittington, I appreciate it. Thank you. And anyone else, you guys have any baits or lures you want to try out, just I'll put the P.O. box there so you can send them to me, and I'll be more than happy to give you some feedback on it. Second thing, I've had a lot of questions on the clips and clasps and the things I use on my jigs to make them float horizontal in the water. And so this is a nice alternative if you do not have the clips or you can't find them in your local stores and bait shops and things like that. And that's just to tie a Palomar knot. Basically it's a loop knot, and it's still going to allow your jig to float natural in the water. Alright, so we've got our jig head here, and we have the tag end of the fishing line. So we're going to thread the fishing line through the eye of the jig head. Now we're going to pull about a foot to give us enough to work with. So go ahead and pull about a foot out. And then once you have that pulled out, you're going to put it back with the original line. So you're going to have two coming from the jig head, while your left hand is always going to be holding down the tag end. And so you hold down the tag end, and basically what you're going to do is, let me attach it better here. So basically what you're going to do is, with holding, a little more fish line, with holding your tag end with your left hand and the jig head with your right hand, you're going to create, so basically you're going to create a circle with the jig head. So you've got it hanging there, and then essentially what you want to do is bring it over just like that, underneath it. So hope you can see it there, where the line is underneath it. And so once you have it underneath it, you're just going to start folding it over into that circle. So you're going to do it about 3 times. So there's 1, there's 2, and there is 3, and that is perfect. You probably just do it twice, but I do it 3. Okay, so now you have this where you need to cinch it down, okay? And so there's your circle, and you're just going to start pulling both lines, again, with your left hand, because you never let go of it. You got your tag in original. You're going to start pulling it to cinch it down, okay? And so you don't want to cinch it all the way to the eye, because we still want this to be a loop knot. So kind of, there we go. Pushing it down a little bit. And here we go. And it is cinched down. So there's our knot, and there's the jig head. And you can see there's basically, and you would just trim off the additional, where the tag end was. And so it looks just like this. So you can see the knot and then the jig head. So you can see the line is doubled over, and that creates the same effect. Now I'm going to do it in water, because people ask me about it floating horizontal when it's in the water. And I'm going to do a demonstration here to show you. I apologize, this mockingbird is super loud. But anyways, alright, so there it is straight, right? It looks vertical. But now when you put it in the water, watch. See how it floats? Out of the water, kind of straight, in the water. And so when you're twitching it and working it, that's what it looks like. Now the reason I say not to tie your line directly to the jig head, because over time basically that knot pulls up to the top of that eye. And so what happens is you want your jig to float like this in the water, just like that. And so when it's like that, when you get it in the water, It doesn't. It floats straight up and down. It's more vertical than horizontal. You got to keep adjusting your line every time, and which you could do if you wanted to, but pulling it down where it floats natural in the water like that. That's what you want it to look like, bouncing around. And that's what that loop knot makes sure. Loop knots and clips and clasps, that allows that to float natural in the water. Well, hopefully you guys learned something there a little bit. Something different things you can do. Again, go out and check out the Facebook page I've created. It's Arkansas Crappie Fishing, and basically I'll put the link to it below in the description. You guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it, comment, all that good stuff. Any questions you have, I'll be, make sure I go in there and answer all of them. But till next time, we'll see you guys. I don't know if that's good or not, but first cast, first fish. Some people say it's not, but we'll see. Oh, nice crappie. Woo!